Hi guys, it's Anissa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing my Shop My Stash for the month of December, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently today. Usually I will pick my makeup out with you guys for the whole month, and then I will sit down and do like a chit chat, get ready with me using some of the products that I pulled for that month, but I really don't have anything new to tell you guys. My November video was very, very long and pretty much covered everything new that has happened. I'm not gonna do the sit down, get ready with me part. I'm just gonna do the makeup part. If you guys do like the sit down, get ready with me part, I do have a whole playlist of Shop My Stashes where I do those in every other video except for this one. I still have not gotten through every category of makeup that I like. I haven't cleansed everything yet, and I haven't tried everything in depth enough. Usually when I pull makeup for the month, that's what I use, and I don't use anything else. Initially, what I'm gonna do is put all the makeup that I still need to try in my drawer. If you guys are interested to see what makeup I'm going to be using initially for this month, then make sure to keep on watching. But before we go any further, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I post on this channel every 4 days, so you never have to miss me for too long. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Before we get into actually picking the makeup for the month, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that I am organizing my eyeshadow palettes a little bit differently than what I used to. If you watched my previous videos, you'd know that I had these organizers on top of this drawer and on top of this drawer. But I have my Christmas decorations out right now, and I couldn't fit all of these on this one. And I kind of realized that I didn't like the way that I have these because it took up so much space. What I did is I got these little bins from Target, and I have all of my eyeshadow palettes in here. I wanted to make sure that I could still see everything because I don't want stuff to get like tucked back into a corner. So I know what all of these palettes are. I'm able to see everything, and this also gives me more room to grow. Once Christmas is over, I can eventually get another one of these bins and then just fill it up. I kind of have overflow right here. I do have new makeup in here in these bins that need to be tried. If you guys are looking for any ideas on how to store your eyeshadow palettes, I feel like this is really awesome. The drawer is looking a little crazy. It's very empty, but at the same time, it's very full. This is all makeup. I feel like I need to try a couple more times because I don't know how I feel about it. Everything that's in these drawers right now, I know that I like. It's either a favorite or it's okay, and I feel like I could recommend it to you guys. We're not starting with an empty drawer like we usually do. Just gonna go ahead and start left to right, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what I have in the drawer for right now. Black Radiance Pressed Powder, and this is in the color 8622 Beautiful Bronze. Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup, and this is in the color Golden Dark DG3. I have only used this once in a full face of first impressions. Next, I have a translucent powder. This is the CIATE London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. I got this in a BoxyCharm a really, really long time ago. Just want to see if it's truly translucent and if it has flashback because I do not remember. Also just haven't used this in a while. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the color Hazelnut. This in the Huda Beauty Loose Powder. I bought them and I used them a lot, and then I stopped using them. I have been so hit and miss with Fenty Beauty. It's either I really love the stuff that they have or I really hate it. I think that I had this in my drawer last month as well. This is the NARS Sunstone Light Reflecting Loose Powder. I did use this underneath my eyes, and it's too dark for underneath my eyes, so I just need to use it all over the face and see if it's a good color. Even though I only have 4, I do just want to keep these right now because I feel like if I pull anything that I like at the moment, I'm not going to use these for. Keep cheek stuff, so I have like bronzer, blush, and highlighter. This is my high-end cheek drawer. This is my drugstore cheek drawer. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the palette that I'm gonna be using. This is the Makeup Revolution ROXXSAURUS Contour and Highlight Palette. I really love the highlighters in here, but I really don't ever use the contouring shades. So I wanna focus on using these contouring shades, especially these 2 bottom highlighting shades. Last month I used a lot of cream contour, so this month I want to use powder. This is the KARITY The Contour Kit Second Collection. I actually really, really love the highlighter in here as well, but again, I want to use these contouring shades. Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand, and this is in the color Moonbeam. I don't know how this snuck into my drawer because I don't remember how I feel about this. I've used this only a couple times, so I do want to go ahead and use this. As I'm doing this, I am going to make sure and check through every drawer and make sure I like everything, because sometimes products like this do slip in here. Like if I am trying to put a lot of products away at the same time, sometimes I accidentally put things in the wrong spots, or like I'll put drugstore makeup on my high-end drawer, and then I'll put high-end makeup in my drugstore drawer. This slipped in here too because I was supposed to try this last month and I don't remember using it. Patrick Tashi's Passionate Monochrome Moment Blush. I just want to make sure that I like these tones on my skin. I found that I like more like brown nudes on my cheeks, so it's nothing against the formula. I just want to see if I like the color on me. I'm not going to pull any more lip products. I already have plenty that I need to use. I bought this and I've only used it once. Maybelline lipstick in the color 657 Nude Nuance. A very pretty pinkish brown type of color. Lastly, I have this NYX Lingerie XXL liquid lipstick and I have this in the color Low Cut. I know myself. If I pull stuff that I love, these will not get used and they need to be. I only have one little primer in here. I am so on the fence about this because it is like a pore filling primer. I prefer more silicone based primers that claim to be pore filling because I feel like they work a little bit better. CoverGirl TRUBLEND Base Business Pore Mineralizing Primer. Next, I have my eye drawer. So in here I have mascara, eyeliners, Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner, and this is in the color Blackest Black. When I was testing this out, I think that the brush that I was using is the reason I didn't like it. So I want to go ahead and give this another try because the first time I used this, I really liked it. So I think it's just depends more on the tool. Also have this KVD tattoo liner. This is a mini version of it and this is in the color Trooper Black. I have used this a couple times, but I've never really like super paid attention to if I like it more compared to some of my drugstore eyeliners that I have. For mascara, I just have this e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara and this is in the color Pitch Black. This is also brand new. I've only gotten to use this once or twice, but I do know the wand on this is huge, which was kind of harder for me to use because I only use mascara on my bottom lash. Also just putting in the Milani Highly Rated Mascara. Oh, and those went falling. I'm really so hesitant to recommend mascara to you guys because I only use it on my bottom lashes. I don't use it on my top lashes because I have lash extensions. What I look for in mascara for my bottom lashes is something that is lengthening and something that's separating, something that also gives a lot of volume. And if I have to do 2 coats, I will, but I prefer to just do 1 and get the desired look that I like instead of having to sit there and build it up. Then I have 2 eyeliners, Morphe eyeliner pencil in the color Dimmer. It's like a chocolate brown type of color. I'm also going to go ahead and pull this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil in the color Demolition. I went ahead and compared this to my NYX Slide On Glide On Eye by Eye, and the NYX did better. NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick in the color Pure White. But when I used this, it had absolutely like no pigment. It was so waxy, but the brown color is not like that. Next, we're going to do concealers. We'll start with the pot concealers because I only have 2 of them. Benefit Boing Industrial Strength Concealer, and this is in the color number 5. This stuff has really good coverage, but I just want to use it a couple more times to see if I like the color because I found that I like underneath my eyebrow to be a little bit highlighted. So I'm thinking that maybe I just need to go a shade up in this. KEVYN the Sensual Skin Enhancer Concealer in the color SK12. The pot on this is so huge, but I just want to make sure that I like the coverage on it. I do know I like the color. We're going to go rapid fire through foundation and concealer because they're all in here for the same reason. I just haven't used them enough. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer, and this is in the color Warm Honey. This I've only used once and I really liked it, but I just want to make sure I like it as much as I did the first time. Wilma Stay Woke Concealer in the color Brown Sugar T2. This has more of a pinkish undertone, so I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this. Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. Want to make sure that this has full coverage. Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer in the color Golden Medium Deep 1. Next, I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer, and I also do have the foundation in here. Just haven't used them a lot. It's funny because I found that when I do full face of first impressions, the more that I do, the more makeup I have in here to try, so then things get backed up, and that's why some of these products I've had for months and haven't used because I just, when you keep testing new makeup, it just gets pushed back in the line. Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the color Flax. I absolutely love the stick foundation and liquid foundation. I'm actually testing out the foundation in this today. This is the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer and Eraser, and I have this in the color WN100 Deep Honey. Every complexion product that I have tried from Clinique, I've liked. I have high hopes. Maybelline Fit Me Concealers, and I have these in the color 30 and 40. The Maybelline is supposed to be a dupe for these. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the color Walnut. When I used this the first time, it didn't have like super full coverage. I do prefer a concealer with full coverage because I like my under eye to be very brightened. Just because I get rid of it doesn't mean it's bad. It just may not have the coverage that I prefer. Lastly, I have not used this in ages. This is the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer, and I have this in the color 16 Popped Day Cream. Also, this has been very hit and miss for me, so we're just gonna settle the argument now. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, and I have the color 360. We're almost done, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and go rapid fire through these foundations. First, I have have the Milani Cream to Powder Foundation, and this is in the color 280 Spiced Almond. I've really only used this a couple times. I bought it because it's supposed to be a dupe for the KVD Good Apple. Another pot foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Tech Cream to Powder Foundation, and I have this in the color NC47. I actually just got rid of the Studio Fix, the original formula. It's more like light to medium coverage. You really have to put closer to 3 layers of the liquid formula of this to get a full coverage. So it's a beautiful foundation, but it does not have the coverage that I prefer. I have these 2 tinted moisturizers. This first one is the Sephora Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in the color 10 Tool. I used to use this all the time in the summertime because it is a tinted moisturizer that claims to have a matte finish, but I just want to make sure that I still like it. Oh my gosh, I have not used this in ages. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This is in the color Sienna 10. Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I actually mixed this with the Dermablend foundation that I really like. That's too light for me. This is a little bit too dark for me, but I went ahead and got some. These are my new favorites. These have replaced the NYX Hue Shifters. I guess I should mention these to you guys because they are newer as well. LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigments. I have it the color white, yellow, and blue, and then I do still have the NYX Hue Shifter in dark because they don't offer a dark shade in this. I feel like these work way better than the NYX. You don't have to use as much product because this is a lot more concentrated than the NYX Hue Shifters. I want to go ahead and use this on its own because for this to be as expensive as it is, I feel like I should not keep it if I have to mix it with something to like it. Milani Conceal and Perfect Tone Foundation. This is in the color 13 Chestnut. I really like this Green Queen foundation that they have, but I just wanted to try this in the concealer a little bit more. I honestly was evaluating the fact that I told people that I love this for so long, and then I've went so long without using it, so I want to make sure that I still like it as much as I used to. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I have this in the color 340 Cappuccino. Powder foundation for that is really good though. I have this e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. This is in the color Cinnamon. The last time I used this was when I did a full face of e.l.f. makeup, and that was when I lived at my parents' house, so that was over 6 months ago. This is a little bit too dark for me, so I want to go ahead and mix it with the pigment to make sure that I like it. This is the Mama Beauty Stay Wet Weightless Foundation. It's supposed to be a soft matte hydrating foundation, and I have this in the color Brown Sugar 2TN. I actually just bought the drugstore version of this that they have, like the Sharon C by Wilma. I am so back and forth on this foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way 24-Hour Undetectable Super Long Wear Foundation, and this is the matte version. I have this in the color Chestnut. I'm pretty sure that I like the natural version better, but I just want to make sure. This is the most expensive foundation I have ever tried in my life. This is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation, and it's in the color 10 Chestnut. I've only used this once or twice. I used it once in a TikTok because you guys have actually not seen this on my YouTube channel. This has also only been used on my TikTok. This is the CoverGirl TRUBLEND Matte Foundation in the color D10. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and I have this in the color Deep Sable. All right guys, that is all the makeup that I'm going to pull for this month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.